Everyone, welcome to this session. As you know, this session is about implementing Saudi labor laws. I will introduce myself first. My name is Thamer Alsubaie, and I work as an HR specialist in an international company. And it will be thankful that you introduce yourself also. Can you start, please?
Hello, everyone. I am Khalaf Al Hwaish. I'm 28 years old. I work as a dentist for the Ministry of Health.
Welcome, Khalaf.
Hello, everyone.
Thank
My name is Mohammed Al Harbi. I'm a dentist working in Ministry of Health.
Welcome, Mohammed.
Thank you, Mr. Thamer.
As you know, we are using Zoom application. So if you want to engage, you can engage through the mic. You can talk to me directly. Also, you can engage by using the chat. You can check the chat below. You can ask your questions. Also, if your mic is unmute, you can use the Bitmoji, which is raising hand. Just raise the hand, and you can then ask any question after that. Okay. Now
Okay, that's clear.
Yeah, correct. Now I will share the screen with you guys, and we will go through the slides. So tell me when you can see the slides. Just hang on 1 minute. Okay, share screen. And share. Perfect with you guys?
Yes, it's
Yeah,
working
let's
now.
work.
Okay. As you can see, this is implementing regulation of Saudi labor law. First, you may ask what I'm wearing. This is a cultural uniform here in Saudi Arabia. I wear it because we are talking about Saudi labor law. So today we will talk about the regulations, the statements, the rights, and the responsibilities of the organization in Saudi Arabia, and also for the workers. Okay, we have some outlines, generals. We'll talk in general ways. Employment contract. We'll talk about the contracts between the organizations and also between the organizations and also the employees. And the last slides we will talk about the performance bonuses and increment here, and how can the organization use it, and how can the employee get benefits for it. Okay, but
Okay.
we'll try to engage together. We'll try to ask some questions, answer the questions. So first, let me ask you, what is the purpose of implementing Saudi labor laws? Do you know the purpose, Mr. Mohammed?
Yes. To organize the relationship between the workers and organization.
Excellent. Because you know the relationship between the organization and the employment, it may become chaotic. Let's say because the organization looking for benefits and the employees also looking for benefits. But sometimes organizations are, let's say, selfish and will try to get all the benefits for itself. That's why the government put the statements and also the articles to organize the relationship between the both sides. Let's talk about generals. Labor law, Saudi labor law has over 245 articles. Talk about vacations, paid vacation, unpaid vacations, salaries, employment, overtime, working days, all that matters. The articles try its best to consider it within. Additional to implementing regulation of labor laws, which are the 245 articles, there are some external statements and also factors that are not within these articles. Khalaf, do you have any idea of the external statements?
Yeah, actually, the external statements, such as the ministry statement and the royal statement, like what happened in the World Cup, like when Saudi went over the Argentina, we got 2 days off.
Nice example. That's right. When that happened, there was no article. There was no article describe the vacation and how to get it in Saudi labor law. So these are the external statements. The royal statement which came out to tell all the organization and workers that because Saudi Arabia football club won against Argentina, tomorrow they will get a vacation. Excellent example. Thank you, Mr. Khalaf. Okay.
Thank you.
Some articles are mandatory, and others are supplementary, and others are optional. So these articles, which are mandatory, the organization cannot ever try to not put it in the contract when it gets signed between both parties, which are the organization and also the employees. But some are optionals when the companies feel that it is for its benefits to put it. It can do that, and it will not. Excuse me. It will. There will be no consequences for not putting or putting it. Okay. Let's ask some question. What are the purpose of optional articles, Mr. Khalaf?
Actually, Mr. Thamer, in my opinion, the purpose of optional Saudi labor laws is that each organization can fit with its own sector.
Nice. That's right, actually, because some organizations try it's very best to not lose in the same sector. There's some areas which are wide and open. The government give it to the organization so it can put these these articles. Thank you for your answer. Okay.
You're welcome.
Last point is the implementation of labor law regulations give mutual rights for both parties. So the upper hand doesn't go to organization or even to the employee. Each has their own rights. Let's go next. Employment contract. Some rules are imperative and clear. Contracts cannot be written against them. For example, there are some articles. Are very clear, and it's written in these laws, which are the minimum paid vacation or annual vacation is 21. So the organization cannot choose to give the employee less than 21 days. This is the minimum. It's very clear. Okay. Contracts points that were written against labor law will be automatically cancelled, even if it's signed and approved by the employee. Let's say one person was looking for a job, and he found an organization which offers 15 days annual vacation. The thing is, even the employee signed this contract with this article, it will be cancelled automatically, because even if he signed, he will get 21 days of annual vacation. Contract points that have more benefits for the employee can be applied and approved by labor law. One question, Mr. Muhammad. What is the historical purpose to force the labor laws to the organizations?
Well, in the past, the organizations had the upper hand without the government engagement, which unfortunately harmed the workers.
True, true. Like we said, if one employee was looking for a job and he found an organization that offers 15 days of annual leave. Uh, Before, historically, the organization without government engagement, uh, the employee will, the person will get the job with only 15 days. But that's why the government engaged to give the rights also to the employees, not only the organizations. Okay, here we'll talk some about rights for both parties, company and employee rights. First, health insurance. The organization have the right to choose the class of health insurance, which is 1, 2, 3, or ABC. Okay, employee rights to be given health insurance. Each employee has the right to have health insurance, not only for himself, also for the spouse and also for the children. Annual leave. The company rights determine the date of the annual vacation and postpone annual vacation for work conditions. Some companies may have overload work and the employee want to take his annual vacation. The company rights is to postpone the annual vacation for work conditions. This is the right. But also the employee rights is to take the annual vacation and never cancel it. And like we said before, minimum annual leave will be 21 days. Medical leave uh, pays full salary first 30 days, 75% next 60 days, and 0% last day, 30 days. I think it's very clear. Uh, this is the company rights. The employee rights is to have 120 days of medical leave. So if the employee is feeling sick, within 1 year from the start of feeling sick until one year, he has 100 to 20 days to have his medical leave. And here you can see first 30 days will be full salary, 75% next 60 days, and 0% last 30 days. Working hours. The company rights is to make the employee work 48 hours weekly. Employee rights. More than 48 hours count as OTG, which as overtime job. More than 48 will be considered as overtime. Paid leave for company rights is to have a proof of the vacation. For example, one employee tell the organization that he will get married. The company rights is to have the proof. Do you have a marriage certificate? Then you can have a paid leave, which is 5 days. Uh, Also, birth of a child, 3 days, but also give a proof. Death of worker's wife and sister, descendant, husband, or uh, etc. Also, approve registration to an education institute. For example, let's say that one employee wants to to uh, to uh, to to get educational time for himself. The company check if there's if the educational that you will take education that you will take will harm the work or not. If it will harm the work, the company can refuse. Also, let's say full paid leave to take the exam. This is for employee rights. Full pay on the holidays and occasions. This is the employee rights. Daily break for employee rights. Have a break after 5 hours. the employee, when working 5 working hours straight, he can, by law, to take a break. Okay, maternity paid leave for employee rights. Female workers have 10 weeks paid vacation for child delivery. Female Muslim workers whose husband dies shall have 4 months and 10 days paid vacation. Next, performance bonuses and increment. It's up to the company to give it, as it is not a strict rule from labor law. Violations and penalties can affect the employee bonus and increments. It's crucial for the employee to have fair performance, evaluation, bonuses, and increment to keep them motivated. Khalaf, can I ask you one question?
Yes.
Why are the performance benefit optional and not mandatory?
Actually, Mr. Thamer, it's optional, so that will not act as a pressure for the small and medium-sized organization, which will enforce them to close.
Correct. That's correct. Well, as you know, not all organizations are big and have money. So some organizations are small with only 4 to 5 workers. So giving performance bonuses and increment will affect them annually. So it is not mandatory. It is optional. Sorry guys, we had an issue, but I hope we are back now. You can see the slides, right?
Yes.
So we finished the performance bonus and increment, and the last slide is thank you. Thank you for your attending. But before we leave, let's do some polls, okay?
Okay.
It appears to you, right?
Yes.
Okay, you may answer now.
Right.
You may answer, please.
Okay. I'm done.
Submitted. Yes.
And that's all. Thank you for your
Thank you,
attending.
Mr. Thamer.
Thank you very much.
You are welcome.